Did you know about the guy who co-founded Apple but sold his shares for $800? Just wait until you find out what they'd be worth now. In 1976, Ronald Wayne became friends with co-worker Steve Jobs and his pal Steve Wozniak. The three just loved chatting about computers, and with Ronald being 20 years older than his new pals, he'd often invite them over and facilitate as the kind of adult in the room. One time, Steve Jobs suggested something he'd had on his mind, the founding of a computer company led by him and Wozniak. They would each hold a 45% stake, and Ronald would get the remaining 10% to act as a tiebreaker in their decisions. Ronald drew the first Apple logo and then wrote the Apple I manual, but just 12 days later Ronald signed away his stake for $800. Now if Ronald had held onto his shares, they'd be worth a staggering $95 billion today. And it gets even worse for Ron. In the early 90s, Wayne sold the original Apple partnership contract for $500, but in 2011 that document sold at auction for $1.6 million. But Ronnie lived happily ever after in his Nevada trailer park, playing penny slots and collecting rare stamps. It's the little things.